Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jersey and welcome to another Palia plot and house tour, and welcome to Whichlight Hollow. Look at that, Whichlight Hollow. I think I'm saying that right? Welcome to another design by MiniJanni, and I'm so excited to be here. Look at the feel of this plot with the foggy. We got already going on the little jack-o'-lanterns. They has this feel. Fire over there, floating candle. You can feel that is the spooky season is here. Oh my goodness, I really love already the feel of this build right here. The way the intro is already just working together so good right here. Like seriously, like look at this, and the fogginess in this plot is so good. And the candles, look at the pumpkins all the way on the top of the tree, sitting on top of the trees. It's so cool. I just love this so much. Like it just has such a good feel. If we look on the side, look at the designs and the decorations, just the way we put in the pumpkins over here, kind of like the little gravestone going on. That is just, it just gives you this really like this vibe, right? Like this just, I love it. Now, as we get closer to the plot right over here, right, we start seeing the colors. Now, these are great colors right now because it is the spooky season, it is the fall season. So seeing all this seeing all the beautiful oranges and reds going on in here, being the main focal point of color, it just brings all of this to light, just brings it to like this fall season that we all love, that we're experiencing right now, right? And then in the bottom, you start seeing the green. Now you got that beautiful green. So you're creating two beautiful contrasts. You got this really warm tones all on the top, but then on the bottom, you got your cool tones. So I really love this a lot. And oh my gosh, do you see that? You see the entryway? I just noticed the spider webs. That is just incredible. All right, so as we're gonna start getting closer in here, we're gonna start looking at the entryway, and look at the beautiful entryway, the way the archways are being made right here, giving you this entryway. Look at this. Check this out. That, come on. And the spider webs and the candles, and then look at the centerpiece already, the beautiful fountain design. Like, come on. I mean, I'm supposed to be scared here, and I'm just like, like their reaction is different. I want to be scared, but I'm just in awe of the beauty of the design and the layout. All right, let's read here. Once home to a coven long forgotten, Whichlight Hollow still homes with echoes of their rites. The air's heavy with smokes and memory. Those who wander too deep may find themselves part of its story. Enter if you're there. Well, you know what? I'm entering because I need to see how all of that is being created. All right, so I am really looking forward to this plot. I'm really excited to be here and just to see all the new decorations, the way it's being laid out, and again, all of it for the spooky season, especially because we're in this is the week, right? This is the week. Okay. All right, so we're gonna enter this through here and check it out, this archway. I love the way this is being composed, especially making it this tonal with the candles. I mean, look at the candles, and then as you walk, the candles move. It just makes it feel like there's this magical essence in here in this plot. Now, the way we got these trees framing, also, you can see how it goes with the curve of the archway. Such a great little detail right here. You could put straight trees or something like that, but no. Is framing the same way the framing the tonal, and I love that. It's just such a good detail. Now the flowers again really popping in here. It's really standing out. Those colors looks really gorgeous right now. And then we enter, and the main thing that we start seeing is this beautiful water fountain focal point right here. I mean, look at how gorgeous this is. You know, and look at the difference right over here. I love the way the grass, but then we got all these flowers, just a different texture, just surrounding it. You know, and I the feel that I'm getting through here is how like things are overgrowing, right? Like the plants and everything is just growing and growing, and then you got the spider webs and everything, because it is a place that has been long forgotten, right? That's what we just read, and I'm getting that through here, especially the way everything is surrounded this fountain. And I think that is just absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, just looks incredible. And look at this, look at this. I'm telling you, this is just truly beautiful, truly epic. I love the way they design, and I love the jack-o'-lanterns, right? Just being up there, and the candles. Like, it's such a good design. I love the layout. I love the composition. If you are a person that likes to decorate for the season, for the time, then yeah, I mean, you can take this idea and then kind of replace some of the other stuff and put like Christmas stuff that we're about to hit that season, right? But I'm telling you, I love the way this is looking and the design. And if you can see, it's just the way the fountain is being elevated, the stone blocks going around it, the way they're adding the light, and then the fountain surrounding the area, then the spider's web, and look at the floating pumpkin. I mean, come on. And the candles. And the candle to me is what's giving this plot that extra push, right? It's giving that magical feel, because they are floating, they're just hanging there, just looking magical, and I really love that. And as you can see throughout the plot, right, you can start seeing candles back there, more candles back there, we got more candles floating, we got the jack-o'-lantern, some of them are floating in the air. Now the glowing trees just looks even more impressive, and as we turn the camera, you start seeing how these candles are really giving you that vibe, that feel for the magic essence that got left behind, that is still here in this plot, even though it's a plot that's been forgotten for a long time. And I really, and then something that you start noticing real quickly is the way she's just edging everything out with the beautiful bushes, right? And all the flower. Look at this section right over here. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, once again, you got all the floating candles just up in the air, and look at the apple, and then we got like the poison apple cauldron over here. I mean, I feel like this is not the best bobbing for apples type of mini game right here. I would not recommend it. I mean, if you feel daring, maybe you want to do it. I personally would not dare. I mean, that hint of green doesn't look right to me. Reminds me something of Snow White, you know? And I don't feel like sleeping for a long time, you know? So I would say skip the mini game right now. Just skip it. But as a decoration, oh man, look at the front. See that? Oh, so good. Okay. If you look at this area and the way it's decorated, I love the apple bag. I love the pile of leaves surrounding what is gonna be the fire that is really making the cauldron come alive. Like they're just about to turn everything on, and that fire is gonna roar. This is just such a beautiful decoration. And as you can see over here, I love this like walkway like this. You see this walkway that is leading you to all the different areas. But before we go over there, we want to still go over here, and then we got the beautiful steps that being created right here, and then just lead you to this beautiful magical area that, again, with the backdrop of the trees, is gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous. Okay, all right. So we're gonna continue to walk over here, and I'm gonna take the actual pathing just so we can get the feel of the proper way to walk it. So we're gonna go over here, and I really love this. It just feels like this pathway has grown magically, leading to the other area, or it was grown with magic, right? Instead of putting stone or anything like that, is the everything was grown with magical, and then it just grew exactly the way it was intended to lead you to the different area that is gonna lead you. Now, as we get over here, you start appreciating the walkway, you appreciate the trees, the centering, everything over there. And then you start seeing these archways right over here. And I love this. Every time people build archways with the stone pieces, it just looks gorgeous and beautiful. And look at this. And this one is really cool because, again, all the blocks are kind of twisting in different ways. So it gives you like this kind of like modern style art. But and then the decorations with the candles, with things like something like they're preparing for a ceremony or repelling like evil spirits or something like that. There's a feel for that in here. And I really like that. And then you see more candles on the side because it's so important on this plot. You can see how the candles are really shaping everything. And then we start going up another layer and then we get to this area over here. And check this out. Now, as you can see, we got lights surrounding the area. I really like this. And the pumpkins are bringing just such a good... I love the pumpkins in this plot. You know, it's just, again, it's giving you that fall feel, but at the same time, giving you that, with the jack-o'-lantern, like there's something more going on here. And the orange is popping against the green. We're keeping all the warm tones. And then look at the viewing from this angle. So we got a home way over there. You got all the trees. And then if you pan the camera up, you start seeing all the other trees way up the air. Again, placement, spacing, the openness, is everything comes together so nicely, so beautiful in this plot. It's been a while since I do a tour, and it's always nice to appreciate the beauty of what people do while they're building, how they're doing it, how they're approaching it. And again, it's incredible. It's incredible what they're doing here. Again, this section here leads you to another high platform here. And, you know, and it's a cool kind of like a little harvest festival area. You know, the feeling that I'm getting when I get here, it's kind of like this is a section where people were throwing those harvest parties or something like that, or they were going to have like a little ceremony. Also, they're presenting the harvest, so you never know what they want to do, because it is almost feels like they're bringing an offering into each of these other areas, and who knows what's going to happen after that, right? You never know what's going to happen, but it does has that feel, and the hay and the stacks. But again, at the end, it's just such a beautiful composition, so you can let your imagination just flow, right? And again, it does feel like a place where people are gathering to do some type of festivity in here, right? It just, you got the dance floor, they're gonna put the music, and it's just gonna feel great. And again, what a beautiful design as an area. And then if you look carefully, the edging, you can see all the beautiful bush flowers just being surrounded around the platform. Again, those are the little details, again, that takes builds like this to another level. And look, we even got more candles out here. Like, so many candles. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. To me, truly, the candles are such a big key on this plot, because they're like floating, they're in the air. It's giving you this magical, but at the same time, the fire, it's just, it kind of goes together with magic, and I really love it. Okay, and we start walking on the side over here. We want to see the decorations all the way around the area. So again, this area to me feels like a little harvest festivity collection play, harvest festival. Something is happening here. And I like the two platforms. You got one higher and you got the one lower. Now, as you pan towards the left, you can start seeing like the platform surrounded with the beautiful building blocks and then the bushes. And then on the side over here, we have like another beautiful seating area. And again, the choices of trees are so important, because you see the orange around the area, but then over here we got the green, and it's just one green, but we got the two different tones of green, and I really like that. At the same time, the trunks are the two different tones, so you got dark ones and you got light ones, and all of it complements each other so beautifully. I mean, look at what happens when you get over here, right? Like you get over here and you sit, and look at this. Look at that. I mean, seriously, that's a wallpaper shot. It's Stunning. Stunning. And then if you look at the decorations, right? Again, we talk about like how the top is very warm tone, right? We got all the oranges, the reds, and all of that, right? On the bottom, you can see it's all like the cool tones, right? You got your blue, you got your white, your neutrals. Now and there's a hint of warm, but you got pink, you got purple, and then you got a little hint now and then of something warm. But also the key again comes down to the candles. The candle is giving you that impression of warmth because it's creating that effect that is on the top, but now it's in the bottom. Really, really fantastic job. It's just combining. I mean, and I'm not surprised. We've seen Jenny stuff in the past, and they're always so precise, especially when it comes to color, when it comes to the tones. They're always made to perfection. And again, it's what you see in here. I mean, look at all the beautiful purple. Look at the blue on the bottom. It's just a continuation of beauty. Ah, it's so beautiful. It really is. It really makes me want to go to a pumpkin harvest festival right now. We haven't gone this year, but we need to go. And this plot has put me in the mood for that. Okay, so over here we entering like maybe what it looks like, kind of like a maze. So I'm excited to hear. I mean, what kind of 4 plot doesn't have a little maze, right? And look at the entryway right here, and we enter like in a diagonal kind of way. So really great of this. And then we get over here, and again, look at that. We got more candles right here. I told you they're like one of the biggest focal points about this. And then, yes, we have like a little maze. And as you can see, we got seating areas you can take your pictures. Look at that. Look. Oh my goodness. They using the jack-o'-lanterns for the pictures. So cool. Oh, look at this. We're entering like a cemetery. Like a plot, like something. And then we got like a little circle over here with all the candles. I mean, seriously, the imagination in this plot. And it's all secluded. You know, this part is, you know, it could be a little spooky depending who you are. You know, it seems like something's going on here, some type of ritual, you know. And I don't want to turn it. Yeah. I don't. You know what? We're gonna turn. I wanna, you know, we don't wanna activate it, right? We don't wanna activate it. I don't want something to pop up. I don't wanna jump. I don't wanna be scared. Okay, I don't want that. MiniJanni over here trying to scare me. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. The jack-o'-lantern, just the pictures like that. Really great. Okay, so as we continue to walk this way and we get to these areas over here, look at this. I really love this. This little maze. It's just so gorgeous. And again, more spider webs that I really love the spider webs, by the way. And this leads you to look at that. That's so pretty. That is so cool. So cool. Oh my goodness. And then again, the little pumpkins are being used to perfection. I'm telling you, it is so perfect the way she's using the pumpkins. I love it. I love it. You know, even this rock there is just Janet. I love the pillars, by the way. Great choice on the pillar. The color matches the atmosphere. The purple gives you that magical aura. It's almost like they're made out of magical wood. It, again, really nice. Really nice what you're doing here. Well, I don't know why the water's red. Again, I would not recommend trying to drink this water. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys are okay. Can help you. We're gonna go this way. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. This is so cool. How many people have built a maze in the plot? Have you done one? This is really cool. I really love what she's doing with the little cut out frames and putting the jack-o'-lanterns behind it. that just look really cool. And then we have another one here. And again, you know, if you let your imagination play scenarios, right? Scenarios in your head, you can start like, Janet, what you have in your mind? What's going on in that mind of yours, right? And then we get to this section here, and this is the one that I really wanted to see. Look at that. It's so good. It's so good. It makes me smile. It makes me happy. This is so clever. This is so clever. And we got like a little maze mini game system over here. So as you can see, we did made it to the way out earlier, to the back way of the block. Oh, snake! Look at the snake! Oh, it's so easy. There is so many little items. Oh no, I'm lost. Wait. Is this one? No, wait. How do we get out? Okay, there's the shark. I got lost. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. Okay. We're out. I know. For a moment there, I was like, wait a minute. I can't concentrate because I can't get out. Okay, now I can think again about what we're seeing here. All right. So we're gonna go this way. And as you can see, we get back into the pathway. Now we do have a beautiful building right over here, another home, so we want to check that out. But before we do that, we want to check the sides. And again, we got the beautiful arrangement of the candles. We got a beautiful fencing in the back, as you can see. I love the flowers and the color that she's picking, that bluish purple and pink, like that tone right here. And you can see how the vines are growing on this side over here, and everything is just flowing perfectly. Really like all these vibes and colors that Janni is using. And again, I know I mentioned a couple of times, but warm tones on the top, cools on the bottom, with that hint of warm in the bottom, and that's being created by the pumpkins and a little bit of the fire. And then now and then you see one hint of orange of the flowers, like in this corner here. Like you see that a little bit. Now the wallpaper on this house is really good as well. It fits perfectly the atmosphere that is going on here. I really like that little red there, the red door, the more spiders going, the side over here, all of it is just, again, and it's so important when you do colors, right? It tells part of the story. It drives you in, and it takes you in this journey. Okay, I really love the front right over here, like all the stone, just giving you the walkways. So good. All right, so we're gonna go in here inside the house, and as soon as the door opens, look at this. You know, and part of this plot is it's a forgotten plot. Now, there is still magic in the air, right? Something is keeping it together, but no one's here. But something is still running. It's almost like somebody left a spell behind, right? And the plot is still alive. And I like that. I like that part of the story, you know, because if you really look careful, like right now, and look at the floating chairs, that's so cool. That's so cool. And the tables and everything, if you really think about it, the plot feels alive, but it's empty, right? But at the same time, nobody's been here in a long time. So you see the spider webs that they keep growing, the leaves, the dirt, all of that keeps accumulating. And I think that is what makes this plot super special. It is all of that combination combined. Now, when we come over here, look at this. And again, I mean, look at that. It's almost like we're going through a portal right there. I mean, especially with that fire in the middle. It's like, hey, don't open a gate. Janni, do not open a gate. I don't want to go because that's fire, okay? I don't want to go there. I'm not ready. I don't want to go. Keep it safe. But it almost feels like that is like kind of like a little gateway going somewhere, right? Now, as you can see again, and also that effect works for me because of the wallpaper that she's using, right? It's just, it almost feels like a warp tunnel. I'm gonna go somewhere. Now again, we do have another circle here. We got a gem. I don't know what they're trying to do. Maybe this circle is what keeping everything alive, keeping everything together, right? Everything is working because these circles have not been interrupted. So what happens if I actually interrupt the flames with everything shut down? That I don't want to do, because what happened then if I can't make it work again, right? So we don't want that. But I like this. I think the other thing that she has done a really good job, like always, is making things feel old and rustic and abandoned, and things are just breaking down. And I think that's why it's so important, the pieces of furniture that she's using. Paint is fading off, things are cracking, because again, it's giving you that illusion of the story that we read, that it's just a place but it's been forgotten, but something is keeping it alive, keeping it going. And again, I have suspicion that those circles have to do a lot with that. I love this a lot. I really do. I love this floating essence here. Again, I don't know what I would do in real life. I encounter like a place like this and I see floating furniture. I'll be like, yeah, no, I'm not staying here. You know, I'm not gonna risk it. Could be good, could be bad. I don't want to risk it. But if it's nighttime and you find a comfy bed, well, you never know, right? It's depending on you and what you're gonna do. Okay, the top looks great, like always. I really love the feel of everything that she's always doing. Jenny, I mean, everything is always on point. Oh my gosh, who's feeding the fish? If no one's here, who's feeding the fish? I'm so sorry, and I have no food. I have no food on me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. And somebody was really didn't want to see themselves. Okay. All right. I really like this. One of the other things is when you go to a plot, and when I get the opportunity to go to a plot, I like that the decorations are making me feel a story, right? They're making me feeling what could be happening. And there's nothing like that. People work so hard when you are decorating, when you are doing builds, you know, and it's not just the way things are placed, but it's the story that the items are placing. And sometimes it's so important when we, as a person that can visit, can see that story, can appreciate that story, and what other things, what they did is telling us. And I really love that. It's one of my favorite things. Is you got the idea, and then what makes you feel. Okay, so we get to this other section over here, and look at this design. We got the logs, we got the rock, we got the giant pumpkins, we got the deer, of course we got the candles, and then we get this beautiful pond with the stone. Look at the plushies. Again, one of my favorite things every time I see it is how people do this, and they clipping the stuff, and now the plushie seems like it's underwater. And again, it just truly brings this type of builds to another level, like truly to another level, and it makes it feel so more realistic. Wow, and I love this. And again, we have a hint of another circle going on here. Oh my gosh, the water. I can walk on water. This again, I'm telling you, this plot is magical. Look at me, I can walk, I can run on water. I'm telling you, man. Janet, this is just unbelievable. What powers you have. Okay, so we got the beautiful jack-o'-lanterns. We got more pumpkins way in the back, as you can see. And as we turn the camera, again, beautiful design, beautiful pond. The way, the mastery of clipping the things in to make it feel realistic, like it's just under the water. Again, such a beautiful touch. I know this is not something that everybody can do, but when people do it and they do it to this level, it's just gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. All right, now the other thing, another big touch in this plot is all the scattered leaves. And again, it is fall, it is that spooky season, the colors are changing, the leaves are falling, and again, where it's surrounded, as you can see, by a forest. And I think all the scattered leaves that she's putting everywhere gives you that touch of realism once again. That is just absolutely stunning, absolutely perfect. And it just, those little details that takes your plus to another level. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk, follow the pathway here. We're going to go inside this other house. Now, again, this house has kind of like the same textures and color as the other one. You can see the red door. You can see the wallpaper. Again, you see like the vines and stuff are crawling and kind of like growing. We are in an abandoned place. Something it is keeping the magic alive. And we'll see if we find another circle, because that is our suspicions, right? But other things that I like over here, I really like the hedges being put in against, and now the hedges feel like they are overgrowing, right? And again, it fits the idea that this is just a place that has been forgotten, and the hedges were small at one point, but now they're growing and slowly gonna grow and really take over the front of the house. And I think that is a cool storytelling portion right there. Now, as we open this door, we enter the next area. Now, again, you start seeing all the beautiful spider webs. Very important. But then over here, look, a circle. I told you. You see that? I'm telling you, that is where they did everything right there. Okay, so let's go spinning the room right over here. So we got the spider's webs, we got the touch of everything, we got like gems, because sometimes you need those gems for some of the rituals that you need to do, but look, that again, the furniture, really important furniture, especially for the theme that things are being abandoned. It's been here over time, the coven is gone. So I really like part of this paint is fading because time, it's wearing out. Something again is keeping, but natural stuff wither and they go bad, right? The other things are staying alive, but the other things are withering. And then plants are starting now to grow under the roof, mushrooms, this, like that aspect. But then the light is magical, the candles, and they're always illuminating this area. Again, those are the stories that I'm telling in my head because it just kind of fits. Ooh, what happened here? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. All the animals are frozen in time. They are frozen. The dragons, everything is frozen in time. That way they don't die. They've been transformed into plushies. And they forgot. And for them to know whether they've been turned into plushies. And somebody has to come here and break the spell. I really like this. I mean, I don't know the intent behind it and why they're like in a little prison. But hey, I like to think that they are keeping them safe, right? Keeping them safe. Oh, and we got more over here. Oh no. I feel like almost a little bit of that Hansel and Gretel, right? And then they get captured in a cage and all of that. I feel like there's something going on, a little fairy tale going on over here. And I don't want to know the ending. I want to keep thinking cozy thoughts, cozy thoughts. All right. So now we're going to go to the other room. I really like the archway again. As outside, that they're using the purple, the blues, all those colors. You can see over here that the curtain is giving you that pop of orange, just like when we see on the outside of the plot that we got the purple and all the trees are orange. Again, that color combination is coming inside the house as well. Little touches like that, but you can see the synergy, everything working together from the outside all the way to the inside. Now things are growing. As you can see, this vine is coming from the outside coming in because they're finding those cracks because the buildings are getting old. But something here is keeping this area going. And again, we got another circle. And I think the circles are the source of magic power that is keeping this plot going. And nothing in the magic department is running out of energy right now because it was part of the spell. I don't know. I just like that story. I really like to think like that. Okay, so we make it to the kitchen area or potions area or research area. Really, again, love that wallpaper in the back over there, just like we saw on the other place. And again, some areas still look good. Other area, the furniture is getting a little old, weather thing. Maybe magic is getting just a tad weaker, you know, and that's another way to look at it, right? Like magic, it's been a long time. Magic at some point does run out. So maybe things are starting to wither a little bit quicker because magic is slowly depleting, right? Slowly depleting. But maybe by me coming here now, magic has re-energized, right? Maybe a visit re-energizes the magic. Gosh, I never been to a plot that I felt so much story. Like, I'm really getting into the story here. Like, I'm really getting involved. I mean, come on. I love it. I really do. Okay, so now we get to the side over here, right? And we see in the side of the home. And again, beautiful decorations, as you can see on the side, the vines, you got the spider webs. I love these beams. I just love the way she's using them. And then we get to another pond. Now, this pond, for some reason, the water is a little... It's not fresh. It's not very clean. But again, I love the plushies in there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now, it could be that the reflection, maybe let's think about it like the reflection of the trees reflecting on the bottom. And maybe that's why you get that orange color. Maybe, you know. But I love just the way it's designed. You can see the wraparound. You can see the stuff. I mean, look at this. It's just so cool. Like that little branch sticking out there, like it's coming out of the water. The little shark just swimming away. All of it is so gorgeous. And the way the tree line just run by here, again, excellent. Just excellent. Now, there is an official way to get up here, and it's through here. So when you take this walkway here, look at this. Again, I love the little, like, the pines right here. And then you get to this area. And then this is, like, the proper way to view this direction. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And it has that fall feel to it. Such a great job. Such a great job. Okay. And love the logging here. And then again, we get to one of the most beautiful part, that is this. I'm gonna be honest, the way this right here, like this entryway here, this is the money shot. Is what really gives you everything about the plot, about the jar, about what you're coming to see. You know, the way the spider web, and if you're really careful here, right? And this is such a great illusion because the spider webs that are next to me, then you get the next one, and then you see the ones on the fountain. It almost feels like those are really up close, like everything is together. Amazing, amazing job. I am so happy to be able to come in here, especially during the spooky season right now, and to be able to showcase this plot. It is gorgeous, it's beautiful, and Janine did such an amazing job. And I want to say thank you for letting me know. Thank you for inviting me over. I am so happy to be able to see your work again, and also this story journey that I went through myself by the little description you gave me. And then I went through this magical journey inside this plot. Decorations on point, the colors on point, the placements of everything is just as spectacular as always. And Janine, like always, knocking it out of the park. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope that you enjoy the plot, the decoration, the story that we were able to put on this plot. And I'll see you all on the next one. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.